What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. Let's dive into Smackdown from February the 2nd, 2024. A very, very solid Smackdown. This Smackdown was very newsworthy. This Smackdown was super good. Super good. I'm not going to hold you guys up. It was super good. I enjoyed it. Very, very good stuff. We will talk about your boy Cody Rhodes and The Rock. We'll talk about that. Smackdown, like I said, was fun this week. It was very fun and it was good. It was really good. So we kicked the show off with Logan Paul. So he talks about Kevin Owens. He said that Kevin Owens did more damage to him than Floyd Mayweather. He said that he was serious about that. He said Kevin made him bleed. This dude even almost knocked him out. He's still lost and he's still the champion. When does it click for you guys? I'm one of the toughest people on this brittle roster. And then he makes fun of CM Punk and Seth Rollins by saying, I tore my triceps. I tore my little knee. Hurts. My WrestleMania dream was crushed. Taking shots at, Cody, CM Punk, and taking a shot at CM Punk and Seth Rollins. He said, "Shut up, we all get hurt except for me." He said that he's unbreakable, irreplaceable. Unreplaceable, one of one, the beast from the East, the best in the West. I'm your United States champion, Logan Paul. So Kevin Owens comes out. He puts over Logan Paul. He says, because as great as it feels, as great as being the United States champion might be, it feels even better to knock you out. He said, I've done that a few times, and I'm already, I'm absolutely ready to restore a certain level of prestige and honor to that title. The first step is taking it off of you and getting it sanitized as soon as possible. He says he mentioned what happened on Saturday, that being Logan Paul. He said that Kevin Owens took the brass knuckles. That was a setup. You took the bait dummy. You showed your true colors. I was playing chess. You were playing goldfish, son. Let's face it, dude, I outsmarted you. And then he says, Kevin Owens says, who do you think you're outsmarting? I've been doing this stuff for about 10 years. These people know me for 10 years. He'll stop at nothing winning a match. Hit somebody from behind. Cut somebody at the balls. Yeah. Hit somebody with brass knucks. Absolutely. The thing is, I got caught. Okay. I got caught. And I realized everybody was pretty mad at the referee for that. But let's be honest. Great job on his part, referee. If you're back there, fantastic work. You should be proud of yourself. I got caught. That was my bad. But here's the thing, Logan. Let me tell you something. The next time we get into the ring together for that title, you're going to realize that I don't need brass knuckles to beat your dumbass. And then Logan Paul responds by saying, you're way too close and your breath smells horrible. And then Kevin Owens retort by saying, I bathed in prime before I came out here. That was pretty funny. I popped on that one. And then Logan Paul responds by saying, it must not have been cherry freeze. That flavor is delicious. Listen to me, Kevin. It's over. You're not getting a rematch. You blew it. Your title shot is over. Why don't you focus on whatever you do, and I'm going to focus on whatever it is I do, which is being amazing. I'm going to find a real challenger, someone who is not you. Why don't you focus on your match with Austin Theory? I'm going to talk smack about you on commentary. How does that sound? So that leads us into our first match of the night, which is Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory for the 1 minute of time. So Kevin Owens wins because he was able to outsmart Logan Paul. He wins via the brass knuckles, so he takes out Logan Paul and Grayson Waller. And then post-match, Kevin Owens starts running after Logan Paul. So that's fine there. It makes perfect sense. Logan Paul being there is great. He's a tremendous heel. He kicked major ass. Kevin Owens is Kevin Owens. You guys know I'm not a big fan of him. I'm just not. Tired of him. He's boring. But a cool little way to start the show off, and an okay little match, but we've seen that 1,000 times. Moving on. So my girl Naomi, she's back. She's officially back on SmackDown. But also Tiffany Stratton, she's joined the blue brand. Both of them have officially joined SmackDown. Tiffany Stratton wants to know where her celebration is. She says she's willing to fight the best competition and gets right up in Bianca Belair's face. Tiffany Stratton smacks the shit out of Mia Yim. I'm like, damn. And then Mia Yim tells Nick Aldis she wants to stand on business tonight. And then Mia Yim takes out her earrings. I'm just like, what the fuck? So it's Mia Yim, Bianca Belair, and Shotzi. They're all congratulating Naomi. So that's great. That's pretty cool there. Moving on from that little debacle, this leads us into Logan Paul, who interrupts the conversation going on between Bianca Belair, who she's having a conversation with Nick Aldis. So Logan Paul is tired of being called a part-timer and he wants competition. Bianca Belair says she has no time for Paul being rude. Logan Paul tells Nick Aldis he needs to make sure that his top stars are treated like top stars. He won't be taking this attitude from Bianca Belair. And he congratulates Bianca on the new reality show and says that he's a big fan of her husband. So I do like that. That was great. That was excellent. I love the little face-off between Logan Paul and Bianca Belair. I think that was tremendous. That was really good. So beautiful. That was good. Good shit. Really good shit right there. Moving on, we get a kick-ass Legado del Fantasma vignette. So Santos Escobar is hyping up Legado del Fantasma. He's hyping them up. He's saying that this is about honoring our fathers, our grandfathers, our brothers and our sisters. It's to this is what I've dreamt about for years. And he said that we're gonna stop at nothing to get rid of the LWO. So that was great. So this is really good shit. He also welcomes back Elektra Lopez, and then they all do a toast. So this leads us into a Fatal 4-Way qualifying Tag Team Championship match. The winners will face Judgment Day at the Elimination Chamber. So it was Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, Bray Dudley, Legado del Fantasma, and the LWO. So basically, you would think that Legado would win, right? Wrong. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, they win. They defeated Pretty Deadly. LWO and Legado, they got into a massive brawl and everything else. So that's what happened. So that's fine there. But again, who gives a shit? They did a double Tyler Driver 97 for the 1, 2, 3. I feel so bad for Pretty Deadly. I really do. Pretty Deadly is so good. Pretty Deadly is so good. Pete Dunne is not over. He's not over. Like, for real. I don't know. I don't know why Triple H continues to push Pete Dunne. I just don't understand it. I don't. This is not NXT, and this is not NXT UK. No. Enough. Moving on. So Bayley, she makes her decision. So she said, when I think about WrestleMania, I've done it. I've done it all almost. I defended the Raw Women's title, the SmackDown Women's title. She's gone out there and won the Tag Team Championships 3 times. She's even hosted the damn thing. But this year is different and it's special. This year is different because she didn't get here on her own, and she can admit that. She's had ups and downs, more downs if you know what I'm talking about. But she wasn't in it alone because she had her girls. She had something that she never thought she was going to get to. My bad. She said that she had something that she never thought she had before until going into WrestleMania. They were there for me. They supported me, and they were there for my for the car rides. And then they were there when she was going through hard times, crying in the locker room because Damage Control wasn't working out like she thought she would. Like she thought it would. She said it's just one of the best women's factions of all time. Damage Control is family. When she thinks about WrestleMania, she thinks about moments. She thinks about magic. She thinks about being the best. And for me to be the absolute best, I have to beat one of the best. That means Rhea Ripley. Or I can go a different route, pick a different fight. Because it's not all about having a championship or holding a title. Sometimes it's more personal. It comes down to what's in your heart and proving people wrong. Proving the doubters wrong. And sometimes the people that you thought were your biggest support system, the people that you thought were your friends, sometimes you have to prove them wrong. And then she said, "Are you guys done laughing?" She said she picked up Japanese with the number of times you guys were talking behind my back. She said, you guys don't know how long she's been in WWE. She's done it all. She's seen it all. You talk about her constantly behind her back. All she wanted was for Damage Control to be the best. And then she said, I wanted to do that together, but you guys see nothing in me, do you? Iyo, what happened? When you, Dakota, and I started this, we were like this. We were like the best of friends, super close. Since the day came around, you turned your back on me. What happened? And then I know but the Kabuki Warriors, they attacked Bayley from behind. And then Bayley was able to come back with a steel pipe and start laying everybody out. And then there's a scene where Iyo and Bayley are about to hit each other. But Bayley has the pipe and Iyo has the women's title. And then they just stare each other down. And then Iyo hauls ass along with the Kabuki Warriors. And then Bayley gets on the mic and says about the announcement, Iyo, I'll see you at WrestleMania. So this is great. This is absolutely great. Tremendous stuff. This is beautiful storytelling. It took a while to get there, but finally, Damage Control is no more. I wonder what the new Joshi faction is going to be. So we finally have a all Joshi Japanese stable, which should kick ass. That's great. So that leads me to think that Sasha Banks is probably going to be on her way back. And then you also have Naomi, who's back as well. So I wouldn't be shocked if we do some type of 6-woman tag at Elimination Chamber to get us to WrestleMania. So I think that would be pretty cool. You could also do Sasha and Naomi to take on the Kabuki Warriors at WrestleMania. That would be great too. So hopefully they go that route. So there's avenues that they can go about this shit. I think this is really, really good on their part. Like I said before, it took a while to get here, but we got here nonetheless. And I am excited for it. Excited. This is great. So I do think that we'll probably see Sasha Banks show back up in WWE for sure. All signs just point to it. Moving on. So, we were supposed to get a match between Bobby Lashley and Street Profits versus the Final Testament, but it didn't happen. A 6-person brawl ensued, basically, and then B-Fab, she made her return when Stardust decided to get involved, and B-Fab, she hit Scarlett with a pump kick, and then Bobby Lashley spears carrying cross, and then the Final Testament, they retreat. So that's fine there. So we'll probably get an 8-person tag sometime soon. Although I don't know if B-Fab is ready yet. I don't know. She's only had a handful of matches. I think maybe like 4 or 5 matches or whatever. I don't know. But this is fine. Moving on. So Adam Pearce gets in the way of Nick Aldis in negotiations with Braun Breaker. Braun tells Adam Pearce that he'll see him on Raw this Monday. And then Jade Cargill walks into the office and asks if it's a good time to talk. And then Nick Aldis tells Adam Pearce to leave. And then Nick Aldis shakes Jade Cargill's hand and he welcomes her. So I guess they're going to make contract negotiations for Jade Cargill, which is great. Perfect. Really, really good shit. Main event, wrestling-wise, Tiffany Stratton versus Mia Yim, a.k.a. Michin. Tiffany Stratton wins via the prettiest moonsault ever, which is great. So Tiffany being on Smackdown is fine. It makes sense. Although that's a major loss for NXT. That's a major loss. I feel bad for Shawn Michaels. And it sucks that Tiffany was only a one-time NXT Women's Champion. I really thought that's what they were going to do, was kind of have her get back into the title picture, but it wasn't to be. And it is what it is. Main event, the closing segment. So, Roman Reigns, he's out with Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman. He gets on the mic and he completely obliterates Seth Rollins on the mic, basically. So he does his usual acknowledge me shtick. He says, the wise man will tell you, I don't like to recap. He just wants to move forward. But he can't look past and let some things slide. What about his little brother, Seth Rollins said. And he said, exactly, no pop. That popped me right there. He said he got the title. He said, come to think about it, didn't he beat everybody that competed for that title? That doesn't make him all. That doesn't make them all my number twos. Should we call that the loser bracket title? He says, you had the audacity to call yourself the guy. You're not the guy. You can't be running around here for 2 years in your wife's clothes and say that you're the guy. He says, and then he wants you to say he's the workhorse. But 3 months in, he broke his back trying to carry the show. Let me ask you guys this. The workhorses walk around like this, and then he makes fun of Seth Rollins' back and knee injury. He said it's simple. He said he works less than Rollins because it's true. He works 10 times less than Seth Rollins, and he still makes 10 times more than Seth does. I'll ask you guys this. You guys want Seth Rollins money or Tribal Chief money? And then he talks shit about Cody, saying that Cody's an idiot. He's got values and all that crap, but he doesn't care about the money, I don't think. I'm going to break it down to him. Very simple. Here's the math. Cody, I'm not here to beg you like the other guy. You can be either the very best number 2 guy in this industry, or you can take a crack at number 1 again. It's your choice. So Cody comes out. He gets on the mic, does his usual, what do you want to talk about shtick? And then he said he imagined this conversation would go a little bit more private, and he wanted Roman to indulge him. He wanted Roman to indulge in him. I mean, he basically wanted Roman to have the ring with just him and Roman. He said that he's talked to friends, family, and legends. He knows that Roman cheated him. I had you more than anybody you've been in the ring with. I had you. You know it. I think you know it. Seth Rollins, he made a lot of great points this week. But one of the things I agree with is that he called that the Hollywood title. He said, call it whatever you want, but it's the title that Bruno Sammartino held. It's a title that was put on his pop's hands in Madison Square Garden and supposed to be taken away. And then again, call it whatever you want. I want that title. I'm finishing that story because I heard all of this. It's all yours. The ring, the canvas, the ropes, the camera, the announce desk, all these people. You guys belong to Roman Reigns, apparently. So it's finishing the story, taking that championship from you, or it's finishing the story, taking everything from you. Let me make it abundantly clear. I want that title. Matter of fact, I'm moving my own goalpost. I want that title. I want everything. I'm coming for it. I'm coming for you, Roman Reigns. But not at WrestleMania. I mentioned talking to counsel. Roman, one of the individuals that I talked to, he knows you very well. So then The Rock comes out. The roof fucking erupts off the place. There's no more roof in Alabama. There's no more roof. No more roof, period. So Rock and Cody, they have a quick little embrace. Rock then whispers something into Cody's ear, whatever he whispers. He exits the ring, and then Rock and Roman have a brief little stare down. There's a holy shit chant that breaks out, but it's bleeped out because they're on Fox. And then there was an announcement that there's going to be a WrestleMania 40 press conference in Las Vegas this Thursday on Peacock. It starts at 7. So that's great. So this is perfect. And the internet, the IWC, the YWC, fucking exploded. It was hilarious. I've seen so many videos, people in comment sections, all over YouTube, just completely just acting like retards and clowns. Not realizing why this is all done. This was all done because of the massive, and I do mean massive, PR disaster that WWE is having at the moment. WWE last week was in a state of disarray. So, I don't care what you say, but WrestleMania 40 just got real, just got lit. They had no choice but to bring Rock in. They had no choice. They had no choice to bring Rock in. Simple. There is no more Brock Lesnar. He's basically done. So you have no more special attractions. Seth Rollins and CM Punk are both injured. And if I was booking this, Rollins and Punk, well, Seth Rollins especially would be out of the title picture. He would have relinquished the title anyway. So WrestleMania right now was on life support. The Rock brought life back into it. He completely revived it. And I don't understand it. People have to realize, and I'll say this, and I'll get flack for it, but Cody should have finished his story last year. That's exactly when Cody should have finished the story. It didn't happen. I was one of the advocates that wanted him to win. I was pulling for him to win, but it didn't happen. Oh well, who gives a shit? It does not matter. Roman and Rock was always the story. That was always in the plan. It was always going to be Rock and Roman. Always. That was always the plan. This was before Cody even thought about going back into WWE back in 2022. So miss me with that bullshit. No. We've already seen Rock and Roman. My bad. We've already seen Roman and Cody anyway. We've already seen it. So you can't duplicate that. You can't duplicate the electricity that was in that arena last year in LA. You can't go back and do a do-over again. That's over and done with. Been there, done that. You gotta move forward. Rock, Roman. Night 2. Let's go. I'm all in for it. Does the match need to be long? Hell no. The match probably will last no more than about 10 minutes. It'll probably just be a bunch of spears and Superman punches, a couple rock bottoms, a couple of people's elbows, a couple spine busters. That's it. They're going to go the Brock Lesnar Goldberg formula of just spamming finishers. That's all they're going to do. It's not going to be long. This is fine. This is absolutely perfect, and I'm here for it. Why? Because you can still do Cody Roman at SummerSlam. WrestleMania 40 is literally a once-in-a-lifetime deal. This is going to be the biggest WrestleMania ever. You have to bring The Rock. You have no choice but to bring The Rock. Because just imagine if Rock couldn't do it. Just really take that into consideration, guys. Just imagine if Rock couldn't do it. Just imagine if he couldn't do it. Then therefore you would have a WrestleMania with no Rock, no Brock Lesnar, no CM Punk, no Seth Rollins. You're fucked. You're royally fucked. So you guys really have to start using your fucking brains and start thinking. and stop pouting like a bunch of bitches. Wake up. This is perfect. This is literally a fucking dream match. This is literally the last dream match out there. There's nothing more that can top this. There's nothing more that can top this. Cody's story can wait. Cody's story should have been told last year. He should have went over last year. It didn't happen. It is what it is. But these are the same people complaining. The same people that said, "Oh, well, he wanted to have adversity." Cody never needed adversity. He already had adversity. He already had it. And WWE, for whatever reason, last year, chose Roman over Cody. What's done is done. You got to move forward. You got to move on. Rock Roman Night 2, WrestleMania. Now, what they might do, because I'm still not buying that Cody's going to challenge Seth Rollins. I'm still not buying that, because we already know that's going to be very predictable. You know Cody's going to win. I think what they're probably going to do is it'll probably be Roman pulling double duty, and that's it. Seth Rollins can get his main event next year. All right? He can co-main event this year, but at WrestleMania 41 next year, he can get his night 1 main event. All right? CM Punk, Seth Rollins, WrestleMania 41, night 1. All right? I'm hoping that they end up doing Cody, Roman, night 1. And then you do Rock, Roman, night 2. And there you got, your place sold out. Because WrestleMania is already sold out anyway because of, it's WrestleMania. But all I'm trying to say is Rock, Roman is the story. Rock, Roman has always been the story. It was always going to be the story. It was just never in the cards. And now it's in the cards this year. They had no choice but to pull the fucking trigger. And I love it. I love it. I love the fact that there are so many clowns online losing their shit. It is utterly hilarious. Look, I don't care about Cody finishing his story. All right? It should have happened last year. It didn't. It can happen at SummerSlam. All right? It's fine. I don't get it. Smackdown was awesome this week. It was very, very awesome. I enjoyed it for the most part. Rock coming out was phenomenal. Perfect. Logan Paul being on there was great. Roman being there was great. Cody being there was good as well. I don't care about Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. I don't care about that. Damage Control finally being split up is great. Perfect. Bayley's finally a babyface, which is great. So SmackDown was solid. Very, very solid. What did you guys think? Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.